Good morning, everyone. Today's class is entitled, Are We Still Rolling? Which is a reference to like when you'd be in the recording studio and are the tapes still rolling? But are we still rolling in our poses? And I've incorporated stuff we did from last week for our SI joint into another class that has a lot of rolling and some of my favorite things where we are rolling on our spine. And we will need a strap that we're going to make into a loop, or if you're lucky enough to have one of these tensor bands, this is the double extra heavy, so it's really tight. We can put that around our thighs. So make sure you have that. Okay, well, I just wanted to share the screen really fast and show you our sacrum that I've been talking about the last few weeks. This is what your sacrum looks like. It's right here. And this is your pelvis. These are your sits bones when we sit on them, those little bony protrusions. We were talking about the lesser and greater trochanter a few weeks ago with John. That's what the head of your femur, this bone, is here. So when you add muscle to that sacrum, see all the tissue in here? The work we're going to do with the strap today is to align the sacrum in the pelvis. And I said before that a female, go back one, there are notches that sit into the puzzle piece of the pelvis, and for a woman we have one less notch, making it easier for this to move out of alignment. The poses we're going to do with the strap and the block help to pop this back into place. So that's just a nice little visual I wanted to share with you. We're going to come to our mat, seated on a cushion. And we will need one block for later. We'll begin with my favorite opening Kundalini poses, the Sufi grind. I have the right leg in front. It really doesn't matter which you have in front. Hands on the knees. We'll begin to circle. And if you can visualize that sacrum, that we are like, it's almost like flossing. We're moving that sacrum in the bowl as if it was a mortar and pestle. Letting that be the pinpoint we circle around. Take a breath in, one half. Exhale in the other half. And as you lean to one side, your hand presses down the opposite side. Now begin to take the chin into the rotation so that you're stretching the length of the spine forward and back. Breathe. Rolling around our center. One more breath. Slowly come back to center. Inhale, rise up through the spine. Exhale, ha. Take the other leg, bring it in front. Changing directions for your Sufi grind. And I know grind sounds like a harsh word, but that's that pinpoint from the tailbone that we're spiraling around. Inhale one half. Exhale the other half. One more breath. Return to center, reset yourself on your cushion. Let's change the legs again. And as we do our seated cat-cow, maybe put your fingers just below the sternum and let the movement move forward through the hands and move back through the hands. Once you've got that sensation, return your hand back to your knee. Feel the full expression of cat and then cow. Dropping your chin, lifting your chin, moving with the breath. Two more breaths. Come back to center, breath in, lengthen spine, crown of head to ceiling. Exhale through the mouth. Spin over onto your knees. Take your cushion, place your cushion under your buttocks. Hands on the thighs. Now the action, if you put your fingertips into the center of your sternum, into your heart space, your heart chakra. Now this is not as rounded through the spine. It's a lesser forward and back movement, but you can let your shoulders go with it. It's more about the upper back. Add the breath. The chin remains parallel to the earth. We're not dropping it up and down like we were doing with the last one. Just warming up. Return to neutral. Slowly come up. Move your cushion. Curl the toes under at the back. Now we'll do spinal twists. Bring your arms out to the side like goal posts. Pull the navel into the spine. We'll inhale and twist to the left. Exhale to the right. So let your hips stay forward, and this movement is happening around the heart space. Taking your head with it. Keeping your hips quiet. Close your eyes. Slow it down. Return to neutral. Hands come down. Knees come together. Toes still curled under. Sitting in hero's pose. Tuck those baby toes under. Feel a stretching through the fascia of the feet. Through the fascia around the toes. One more breath. On the exhale, come over onto your buttocks. Extend your legs and just shake out the muscles. As you rock the heels in and out. And point the toes, flex the feet. Point, flex. circle your ankles. Other direction. Good. Bring your feet together. Pull the flesh out from under your buttocks. Move it behind your sit bones. Inhale, arms float up. Navel pulls to spine. On the exhale, coming to Paschimottanasana. And so maybe you take your strap or your stretchy band if you can't reach your feet. And we'll pulse. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel this through your back legs. One more. Hands slide up the legs. Bring the hands up the front of the torso, overhead circle. Bring your hands behind so the hands are just a little further back of your shoulders. Lift your heart. Flex your feet. Now begin to press your big toes down towards the earth. Breath in. On the exhale, slowly rolling all the way down into a reclined position. Bend your knees. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Drop your knees together. Hands on your hip bones. Let's bring the breath all the way down to the hands. Breathe. Exhale through the mouth. Two more. One more. Walk your feet together, extend your right leg, extend your left leg. Now last week we started standing against a wall. We're going to do the same thing but from a lying down position. Flex your feet. Lift your head up off the mat, looking forward, looking down the legs. Now lift your shoulders off the mat, making space between your head, your shoulders, and the mat. Start to maybe hold on to your legs, lift your torso up until you're seated, and then begin to hinge from your hips, letting your torso drape over your thighs. Inhale, slowly roll up and allow the body to return to the mat, one vertebra starting at the low back at a time, coming all the way down. Let your arms roll up overhead. Let's do this a little quicker. Arms come down, head comes up, shoulders come up, torso comes up, rolling forward. Slowly returning one vertebra at a time. Arms come overhead. Pause here, breath in. On the exhale, engage navel, arms come up, head comes up, torso comes up, roll. And if you're having back issues, maybe we don't come all the way up. You just roll head and shoulders up. Let's just try that. Everybody bring your fingers to your head. Slowly lift head, shoulders, upper back. Squeeze, look at the toes. Slowly roll down. Relax, breath in. Exhale, head, neck, shoulders, upper back, peels off the mat, look between the toes. Slowly roll down. Breath in, rest here. Last time, roll. Use your core. Slowly roll down. Slide left knee into chest, right knee into chest. pulling the flesh of your buttocks up towards your knees, towards your face. Breathe in, rest here. Hands behind the knees, rolling up. We're going to come into rolling bridges. This is where we're going to need our strap. Bring your strap over your thighs, so it's mid-thigh, whether it's your yoga strap or one of these tensor bands. Okay. Come to lying down. Slide your feet a little closer to the buttocks, but it's like bridge pose, so we're not making them terribly close. Inhale. Let's relax. Exhale. On the inhale, press out into your band. So we're not pressing 100% of effort. It's like 25% of effort. Slowly return to the center. Place your awareness in your low back. As you begin to press out into the band, nothing else moves, just the thighs. Feel that in your low back. Slowly return to center. Let's do this again on a count of 3 to come out. 1, 2, 3, pushing into your strap with 25% of your effort. And then coming in for 3, 2, 1, relax. Inhale, stretching out. 3, 2, 1. In for 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet just a little closer to the glutes. Start to roll up into your bridge. Come into your bridge and press out. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll the glutes down. Tip your pelvis forward. Tip your tailbone forward, arching low back. Release the arch of the low back. Inhale, roll up. Press into the arches of the feet. As you press into the arches of the feet, slowly press out. 3, 2, 1. Press into the arches of the feet. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Let your glutes roll all the way down. Tip your tailbone forward. Arch the small of the back. Feel the stretch of the tissues that were connecting all those bones. Slowly release. Inhale, roll up, press into the arches of feet. Press out into the strap. 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Return. 3, 2, 1. Buttocks come down. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let us add the arms. Maybe take a block. Hold on to the block with your hands. Arms pointing straight to the ceiling. Elbows straight, not bent, as best you can. Inhale, rolling up into bridge. Press out into the strap. Now let your arms come halfway back. A little further back, moving within your range of motion. How far down can you come without clicking or popping in the shoulders? Slowly bring the hands back to point to the ceiling. Slowly release the buttocks back down. Release your block to your thighs. We're going to do that again. Inhale, the hands up. Block remains between the hands. Push through the arches of the feet, roll up. Press out into the strap. Keep that press. Slowly bring the arms overhead. Exhaling, releasing the hands back to the ceiling. Releasing bridge back down to the earth. Release the hands, the block, to your thighs. Can we do this one more time? So instead of stretching the low back, we are strengthening it. Inhale, roll that block up to the sky. Roll up into bridge. Press out the thighs, about 25% effort. Arms roll overhead. Inhale, bring the arms back to the ceiling. On the exhale, roll the glutes back down to the earth and release the hands down to the earth. Move your block off to the side. Undo your strap. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Windshield wiper, knees to the right, look left. Inhale, center. Exhale, windshield, knees to the left, look right. Inhale, center. Windshield to the right, look left. Can you pick up your right heel, place the heel on top of your left thigh? If that's not comfortable, just leave both feet on the ground and windshield wipers. Inhale, release that top foot. Bring the knees back to point to the ceiling, then drop them to the left, look right. Choose to stay here or pick up your left heel, place it on top of your right thigh, and drop the left knee to the left. Breathe into your low back. Return your head to center. Release the top foot. Bring the knees back to center. Walk your feet together. Knees come into the chest. Maybe you might want to make little circles with your feet. In one direction, feet together, making circles. Change direction. All right, let's roll up and get yourself to the bottom end of your mat. We're going to do spinal rolls with plow and add poses in between. Let's come to our first plow and just kind of check out how close to the earth are your feet getting. Then roll forward into a cross-legged Sukhasana, right leg in front, pressing your knees gently down. Roll your head forward. Walk your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, walk your arms to the right. Pull your hips down to the left. Pull into your left sit bone. Walk your arms center. Hands come to the left. Pull your right sit bone down. Walk your hands back to the center. Roll back to plow. Just come as far back as is comfortable. Roll forward, left leg in front for seated easy pose. Gently pressing inner thighs down, breath in. On the exhale, walk your hands forward. Walk them as far forward as you can. Reach. Walk the hands over to the left, pressing right sit bone into earth. Hands come center. Exhale, hands go to the right. Pull left sit bone down. Walk your hands center. Inhale, roll up. Back to plow. Coming forward, seated cobbler's pose. Soles of feet come together. Grab above the ankles. Inhale, lift the spine to the ceiling. On the exhale, gently pressing inner thighs down. Inhale, roll up. Let's squeeze the knees up into the arms. So pushing into the arms, resist, push the arms down into the thighs. Breath in. Exhale, roll down, cobbler's pose. Inhale, squeeze the legs up, resist with the arms. Breath in. Exhale, come down. Gently extend the thighs a little deeper. One more time, roll up. On the exhale, roll back, plow. Inhale, come forward. Left leg extends. Right knee bends, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, arms come up. Rotate towards your left knee. Exhale, reaching down. Grab to your ankle, your foot, whatever you can grab onto. Inhale, roll up. Take your left arm, bring it inside of your left leg. Reach right arm behind. Let's look back towards that right hand. Inhale. On the exhale, bring your arm over your ear. Try to press your bottom elbow into your inner thigh to assist you in a rotation, in a revolved Janu Sirsasana. Like we're looking through a frame of a window. Breath in. On the exhale, lift that top arm. We'll come into gate pose. Spin your extended leg foot down into the earth. Glue the outer edge into the earth. Reaching across the room, look to your left fingertips. Feel the outer edge of your foot rooted into the earth. Feel the length of the tissues pulling up the left side body. Swing that top arm down. Let's rotate. Look down to the fingertips. Slip the fingers under and through the right arm. Inhale, open the fingertips up to the ceiling. Look behind you to those fingertips. Again, let's thread. Moving with your breath. Inhale, open, look behind. One more time, thread. Open behind. Return to Janu Sirsasana. Look back at your knee. Fold over the leg. Slowly rolling up. Take this back into your plow. Feel from one side to the other if it's different. Rolling forward. Now other side. Right leg extend. Left knee bent. Float the arms up, flex your right foot. On the exhale, revolve through the navel, reaching across the leg, grabbing calf, ankle, or foot. Breathe into your back body. Janu Sirsasana means head beyond knee pose. Inhale, roll up. Slide your right elbow inside of the leg. Let's bring the left arm behind. Then float the arm up over your ear. Feel both sit bones rooted into the earth. Pressing your right elbow into the inner thigh, rotate your torso to look towards the ceiling. And you're taking the pelvis, rotating the pelvis towards the ceiling, not grounding it to the earth, but letting it go with the twist. One more breath. Top arm floats up. Bring it to the earth for gate pose. Spin the extended leg foot. Glue it into the earth. Look to your fingertips that are reaching across the room. Allow the fingertips to come down to the earth so where heart is pointing the ceiling. Thread the arm under and through. Inhale, open. Arm comes up and behind. 2 more times. Thread. Open. Once more. Come back down. Rotate towards your foot. One more time, Janu Sirsasana. Feel both sit bones on the earth. Slowly roll up. Check out your plow. Slowly roll forward, both legs extended, seated wide angle pose. Breathe into your low back, breathe into the pelvis. Expand that area with a warm breath. Inhale, roll up. Last time to plow. See if your feet, how much closer they've gotten to the earth. Weight is in the upper body. One more breath. Slowly come out one vertebra at a time. Then come into happy baby. And maybe you just want to do half happy baby. So feel the feet outside of the arches of the feet. Feet are flexed towards the ceiling, pressing down. Breathe into your low back. Let your pelvic floor relax. If a full happy baby doesn't feel good, try half happy baby, just one side. Change feet if you're just doing one side. Let all the muscles begin to sink in the low back. Soften your face. Soften your throat. One more breath. Now slowly release the left foot to the earth. Bring your right knee into your chest. Extend the right leg to the ceiling, pulling the toes toward your face, heel towards the sky. Now move that leg away. Let's bend the knee again. You can use a strap if you'd like. Wrapping your loop around your foot. Bring the leg closer to the face. Again, bend. Lengthen. Pull towards the face. Let's roll the head up towards the leg. Release the head. Bend the leg. Now extend the leg to the ceiling. So whether you're using the strap or just holding onto your calf, let this movement happen just in the leg. Rotate the heel in, rotate the heel out. Like you're flossing the leg in the hip socket, rotating, rotating. And then we'll end with the toes pointing out. Heel points in, toes point out. And whether you're holding onto the calf or the strap, take the leg over to the right. At the same time, drop your left knee to the left. Put your awareness into your sacrum and feel like both legs are going opposite directions, so there's no torquing of that sacrum. Extend your left arm out to root you down into the earth. Maybe even look to the left. The big toes are pointing down. They're rotated and pointing down. This is the most important thing for the work we're doing in the SI. Take one more breath. Slightly bend your right knee. Bring the leg, both legs back to point to the ceiling. Let's walk the left foot a little further to the left. Now rotate your big toe in. Heel turns out. Cross your left hand to hold the strap or your calf. Right arm comes down. The toes are pointing to the center. And we'll cross the leg over to the left as the left knee crosses to the right, like scissors. So your left knee is going to the right. And now put your awareness into the sacrum. You can feel the pelvis. If we had the left leg going one direction, if it was going the same direction as the right, that would be inhibiting to the sacrum. But by having both crisscrossing, this is seating the sacrum. Keep rotating the toes in and breathe. One more breath. Release the left knee back to the ceiling. Bring the right leg back to the ceiling. Walk the left foot back to the center where it was. And cross your right heel on top of left thigh. Move the right knee away from you and place your hand inside of your right thigh. Let's press the right thigh in and out. It's a slow butterfly of just the right leg, and only the right leg is moving. Everything else is quiet. The torso is not moving. Just the right femur bone in the hip socket. Release your strap. Can you roll over into your left side? Let's take a quad stretch by grabbing onto the right foot and pulling the heel to your glutes. Rest your head on your left arm. Breathe into your right thigh. Let's wiggle that top leg just a little, front to back. And slowly roll over into your back. Extend your right leg. Extend your left leg. Shake out your legs. Relax. Now observe the right side of the body, the right leg, the right sacrum. One more breath. And slowly draw your right foot up, your left foot up. Bring your left knee into your chest. Extend the left leg. Bend the left knee. Extend. Bend. One more time. Extend. Bend. You can choose to use a strap or just hold onto your calf or your foot with your hands. Strap around the ball of the foot. Let's roll the head up towards the leg, bring the leg towards the head. Slowly release. Two more. Last one. Begin that heel rotation. Just the leg moves as the heel rotates in, rotates out. Feel the head of the femur bone. If you recall, we were looking at that, where it connects into the pelvis. We're flossing the femur bone in the hip socket. Come back to neutral, and then turn the toes out. Start to bring your right hand out to the right, place the palm down. Now we'll take the leg to the left, let the right knee go right. Open legs, look down your right arm. Keep rotating the big toe down. Two more breaths. One more. Slightly bend your left knee, bring the leg back to center. Rotate the heel in and out. Toes turn in now. Walk your right foot a little more to the right. Change hands with the strap or the leg. Extend left arm out, palm down. Toes are turned in. We're taking the leg over to the right, dropping the right knee to the left, scissoring the legs. So the right knee goes to the left leg goes to the right. Almost like you're squeezing a ball between your thighs. Let's look to the left. Maybe some of you are feeling some shaking in your legs like I am as we're creating new patterns, new muscular patterns. Two more breaths. On the exhale, head comes center. Left leg comes center, walk the right foot back in. Release your strap. Drop your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Left hand comes to inner left thigh. Everything else remains neutral except the pressing and the moving of the left upper leg. Nice slow movements as you press away and then pull in. Two more. Unwind that top leg. Roll over to your right hand side. Extend your right arm. Rest your head on your right arm. Quad stretch on the left leg. Grab your left ankle. Pull the heel to your glutes. Begin to just let the leg shimmy front to back. Top leg just gentle rocking motion. The rocking is something we do for the muscle. It confuses the muscle so it doesn't contract. When you're ready, slowly release, then roll over into child's pose. Walk your fingertips as far away as you can. Tense your fingers. Come onto your fingertips. Pull your sit bones toward your heels. Stretch the back body. Release the hands to the earth. Come to tabletop. Toes curl under, lift to down dog. Roll up onto the balls of the feet, press the heels to the earth. Step your feet closer together, drop your head, float your right foot to the sky, point the big toe up to the ceiling, bend the knee, drop your toe towards your left sit bone as you turn to look under your right arm. Rotate as much as is comfortable for you to feel the twist through the side body. Inhale back to center, knee comes to chest, then slide your foot across to the left to 3 o'clock. Flex the foot. Begin to drop your hip towards the earth. Slowly come up. We'll do that a few more times, bringing the hip towards the earth, looking straight down, lifting your hip up for a nice IT band stretch. Then stay halfway there. Spin your back foot down, lift your left arm up for fallen triangle. Look up to the ceiling if you can, breath in. Release the top arm. Step back to down dog, breath in. Knees come to the earth, feet together, knees wide, press back child's pose for a tiny rest. Inhale, round up into cat. Reset your knees, your feet, your hands, they're shoulder distance apart. Down dog. Adjust your hands, make sure they're just shoulder distance. Roll up onto the balls of the feet, to the heels of the feet, to the balls, to the heels. Back to the balls of the feet. Let's walk the feet closer together. Then float your left foot up to the ceiling. Push the earth away from you. Bend your left knee. Rotating, dropping the heel towards your right sit bone. Inhale back to center. Bring your knee to your chest. Slide the left foot under the right arm, extend towards 3 o'clock. Flex your foot, pull the toes towards your face. Dropping your hip towards the earth. Inhale, come up. 2 more. This time we press up. Spin your right foot, your back foot. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling for fallen triangle. Spin your gaze to the ceiling. 1 more breath. Release that top arm down. You guys look great. Bring your feet together, knees to the earth, knees wide, child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right. Pull your hips to the left. Hands go center. Hands walk left. How about put your right hand on top of your left hand? Pull your hips to the right. Let's do that one more time. Walk your hands all the way over to the right. Place your left hand on top of your right. Pull your hips to the left. Walk hands center, over to the left, place right hand on top of the left, pull your hips to the right. Walk hands to the center, inhale, roll up cat. Come down onto your front body. Walk your arms wide off the mat. Come to tented fingers. Inhale, slowly roll up for a small cobra. We're not coming very high up, just halfway. Breath in. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll halfway up. Relax your glutes. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, roll down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Squeeze elbows to ribs. Roll up. Bhujangasana. How high up can you come? Slowly roll down. 2 more. Elbows squeeze to ribs. Coming down. 1 more time up. Roll down. We'll make ourselves a Y shape. Bring your arms up so your body's like a Y, legs together. Pick up your right leg. Roll your right foot over behind you. Spin to look over your shoulder. Hold here. Getting a pec stretch. And a nice twist through the waist. Return to the Y. Lift your left leg up and over. Maybe your foot touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. Look towards the ceiling. Breathe. Slowly return to center. Let's begin to wrap this up. We'll complete this by using a block between our thighs, the widest point. This is the opposite movement for our SI joint. So the block's between the thighs, not the knees. Bring your arms down 45 degrees from the body. Press into the outer edges of the feet now. And the same as we did before with this 3 count, let's begin to squeeze in 3, 2, 1, and it's only 25% effort. Relax out 3, 2, 1. Inhale, squeeze 3, 2, 1. Weight is in the outer feet. Release 3, 2, 1. One more time. Squeeze in 3, 2, 1. Release 3, 2, 1. Pick up your block and spin it so that you see the face of the block and place that between your legs. This is medium width. Walk your feet a little closer. Feet pressed to the outer edge. Squeeze in 3, 2, 1. Put your awareness in your low back and your sacrum. Release 3, 2, 1. Relax. Squeeze 3, 2, 1. 25% of your effort. Release 3, 2, 1. Pick up your block, and now we'll turn it so it's the thinnest face. Place that between your legs. Walk your feet closer. Let's bring the inner arches of the feet together. Now squeeze the block as much as you can. Bring your arms out to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, palms down. Rotate your knees to the left, look right. No, let's just look to the ceiling. And then rotate the knees to the right. We're going to do that quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, looking up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And extend the legs out. Shake them out. Relax. Bring your knees into your chest. Let your tailbone be heavy. Feel your buttocks heavy. Release your feet to the outer edge of the mat. Drop your knees together, hands on your hip bones. You might want to grab your blanket for Shavasana or put your extra clothes on. And then we'll return to that wide foot, knees dropped together. Let's do snow angels. Have your hands down by your hips, palms turned up. Slowly wing your angels' arms up overhead and back down. Imagine you're making snow angels in the snow. Two more. Leave your arms up overhead, then just gently bend the elbows. Or place your arms wherever is comfortable for you. Take your breath from your crown, breathe in. Exhale, send the breath rolling down your spine to the root of your tailbone. And then you can imagine it's like a cool snowball rolling down the spine or a warm golden orb. Which do you think you need? Then inhale your ball of choice up the spine. Let it sit in the crown of the head. Hold the breath. Roll it down for a count of 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rolling up. Hold the breath. Exhale down the spine. Hold the breath out at the bottom. Continuing in counts of 5. Whenever you are ready, extending your right leg to the right corner of the mat, left leg to the left corner. You may prop with a bolster under your knees if you'd like. Slide your arms down till they're 45 degrees away from the body, palms turned up. And again. But let's lengthen to a count of 6. Roll the ball up your spine on the inhale. Hold at the top for 6. As you exhale, roll the ball down. Hold the breath out for 6. And continue. Release the breath, relax. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, slide the feet up the mat, roll into a fetal position. Feel around the sacrum. Feel the tendons tightened, strengthened, the low back engaged. Slowly pressing up. Come onto your cushion. Flip your left palm, bring the middle finger under your thumb pad. Let's complete class with alternate nostril breathing by pulling your index and middle finger into your palm. Right thumb on the right nostril, gently closing. Breathe in left. Plug the left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale through the right. Breathe in slowly, right nostril. Close with a thumb. Exhale through the left. Relax your upper back. Inhale, left nostril. Close, exhale, right. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, right. Close, exhale, left. Inhale, left. Close, exhale, right. Continue on your own. Feel a lengthening through the spine to the ceiling. One nostril might be a little more plugged than the other. We are only breathing through one nostril for 2 to 3 hours at a time, and then it switches to the other. We are this delicate, intricate system that knows how to balance all on its own. Deepen the breath. Balancing the two hemispheres of the brain to bring us into a relaxed state. One more breath in through the left. And out through the right. Release the right hand to your thigh. And let's use our spine as an elevator one more time, and let's roll a sound up the spine so it goes from a low sound to a high sound, from a low vibration to a high vibration, to stimulate, to strengthen, to tone the vagus nerve, and to drop us into that deep state of relaxation. Start at the base of the spine. Breath in. Can you do it one more time and get higher all the way up to the penthouse? Relax. Feel. Just do that one more time. Feel how it gets more exciting as the vibration rises. Breathe in. One more breath, feel into every cell of your body. Bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra, a prayer at the third eye, acknowledging your higher self. Bring the fingertips to your chin, acknowledging your body temple. And to the heart space, as we bow and acknowledge the energy in me as the same as the energy in you. And we say, Namaste. All fired up for the rest of the day. And as you get up and you walk, maybe not right now, feel that you feel your low back. It's a little more tightly bound. Thanks for getting up early, everybody. Have a super day.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank
You're
you, Tara.
welcome. Enjoy football, enjoy snow,
Thank you.
coffee,
Thank
and
you.
cookies.
Thank you, Tara. That was great.
You're welcome, Paula.
Have a good day, everybody.
Good
Thank
day.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.